Hello, my name is Seppi and welcome back to GreedFall. We returned to New Saran and now we can speak to Konstantin so that we can find out why he was on this expedition and why everything happened, and yeah, most likely also find out what other things we need to do now or can do or how we can progress, because I do have the strong feeling that this definitely was not the end of the main story. Also, I hope that we haven't... Oh.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you, but Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site, a place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened.
Alright. Konstantin apparently seems to turn into one of the natives. At least he has now those branches, twigs, something growing out of his head. That's interesting. Can Konstantin really know something about the High King's motivation? But well, let's ask him about it.
It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Yeah, I guess this was the god with the many faces who was speaking to the High King. Okay, why haven't you been killed?
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand.
So is there maybe some kind of demon or some kind of specific thing connected with him now? That he shouldn't die? That the High King wanted to protect the world? Do we have more details about the ritual?
Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada. Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came, and started circling around me. It was incredible! I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Frictiman?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
All right. Do you want to tell me more?
Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
All right, there is...
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
There's nothing new here. Okay, this is interesting. So, he performed the ritual and also became one of the natives, basically, or one of their culture. This is cool. Not sure what this will be the final effect of it, but I think this is a nice turn of events. I mean, now that he is linked to the island, he might bring peace for the natives. It's really an interesting thing. There are so many possibilities that might arise from this event. This is cool. Do you have something to say about it?
Karans, do you need something?
No.
I
Okay.
must leave you. See you later.
All right. Now we need to ask Glendan for his help. Yeah, we just have those two quests. Okay. It's really an interesting thing how can the new High King know how to get to the sanctuary when the old king is dead and no one else knows about it? That's a good question. But anyways, let's go to the Heart's Gates and speak to Glendan. Do I have something to sell? What? Hi. Ooh, I wasn't aware that I got a sword. Ooh, this is interesting. What is this? It's a long blade. Of course it's a long blade. Why is it? Why does it... Wait. I can wield it. Ooh. I can wield this thing. Right. Okay, this is cool. Okay, we haven't found anything here. Let's see. Wait, does it also mean I can wield the scythe? Okay, strength 5. Strength 5. The great scythe. Strength 4, okay. Strength 4. Can something for... Where is Courage? Courage. Compatible with this character. Incompatible. Oh yes. Oh yes. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's don't do this now because no. Let's put the scythe into my inventory. Then I can give it to Courage. Okay, let's see. I like to have... No. What? No. Cancel. What am I doing here? I want to... This is what I want. Okay, I want to have Here I like to have this sword. Just to wield it. And in my second thing I like to have the old steel rapier. Alright. And then I like to go to courage. And here I like to give you the Great Scythe. This is great. This is cool. Alright. I'm interested for the next fight. This is going to be hilarious. This is just going to be hilarious. Also, I'm interested to see what I can do with this long blade thing. This is also going to be interesting. Hi, Glendan.
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, Garants of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevorst Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King, Vinbar, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kertonsidag. What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wish to see Enonmil Frigdaman, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Andevorst Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Vladnit, Katasach, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
I'm a little bit confused. Why have I lost reputation? I mean, I never wanted to kill either Sarah nor the High King, but I had no choice. Was this a thing I did way in the past? Have I taken a wrong turn at some point? I was always in favor of the natives. How has this happened? What have I done wrong? This is really confusing me right now. Okay, let's speak about the election to
Who will
come.
win the vote in your opinion?
I don't know. Each of the 3 chiefs that I spoke of could win. It is possible that some amazing feat places one of the Mal above the others. If Blagnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this time. But that was not to be.
Is there anyone else among those presenting themselves?
Do not take me for someone born last summer. You want to influence the vote for your own gain, but you shall fail this time. And you must go before the one we have chosen. Can I do anything else for you?
No, I guess that's it. So
I
thank
must
you.
leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
This is really taking a few wrong turns here. I'm not sure why, but it is taking a few wrong turns. It's absolutely not what I intended, what I wanted. Earn at least one pretender's trust. I think I like to start with Deirdre, because I really like her. So, where's Deirdre? Can we find out? Yeah, we can find out. Alright, let's go to Queen Deirdre. Try to convince her. Okay, I think I can sell the one sword I have from Kurt, so this one. And I might give the straight saber to Ciora, unless she has oh, she has the sacrificial sword, which seems pretty good for her. Let's just leave her this one. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm really a little bit confused how all those things happened, because I never wanted to kill Sarai. I was always interested in their culture. What was it? Just because sometimes I always tried to go for the natives, except for those quests where suddenly the result was, hey, you can't do anything else anymore. So I'm confused. I'm really confused. I hope we can find a way to restore their trust. Actually, speaking of their trust, how am I doing here? Okay, I'm still friendly with them, so this is good. But we lost lots of reputation, which is sad.
What do you seek?
I'd like to speak about the election of the High King.
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbar is dead.
Dead. And the first Tire. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bloodmead was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Minawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the Sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings, a holy place not far from the village of Vignamri. I do not know exactly where it is, but it is said that the path leading there is strewn with spears, and that the entrance is marked by a dead tree, and protected by a Nadaig Magaman. Do not worry. I will find this place and retrieve the crown before the election.
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this crown myself.
Anything more?
No, I guess that's it.
I need to be going.
Seg.
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Mirfrichteman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Ciora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
Are you certain that you've chosen the right ally? If not, we can go and find another. What's a little menial work when compared to the fate of this whole island?
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Alright, can you elaborate a little bit more on
Do you
this?
need something?
What actually happens when I talk about her father? Haven't we done this before?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
Okay, we already
I
had
must
this.
leave you. See you later.
Okay, this is interesting. So we need to find the crone, and do I need to find the crone? I mean, when I listen to Siora and I don't want to influence things, then they should basically do nothing. But I think I am required to do so. Let's just see. Let's just talk to the. Why is this not shown here? Okay, here it's shown. Okay, let's go to this camp. Let's talk to all the potential new High Kings. And what happened with my head? Ah, okay. It just wasn't loaded in. Okay, that was weird. Let's talk to all the other kings and find out what they would do. Which I guess is an important insight. And I do have the feeling that I do have to make the decision, and by doing so decide, I don't know, whatever they offer. So if I would go for Daedra, they would drive off all the ones coming from the continent.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
So what would you do, I guess, is the question.
I regret to inform you that your High King, Vinbar, is dead.
And divorced Tire. He was a great man, although he left us a long time ago. But why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life and prosperity by creating an alliance with the people of the continent. The lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you, if you were to be named High King. I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichteman.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karants of Ignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High Kings used to wear a very ancient crown. The first Guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone were to wear it today, they would surely be chosen.
And where is the first Guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial mound is said to be guarded by a Nadaig Magaman, The path that leads to it, marked by his spears, and its entrance by a large dead tree. But beware. The Nardaig will not let you enter without a fight. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Nothing. I must go.
Alright, so we can now decide between having an alliance between everyone and the natives, or driving off everyone from... Can I select this one? No, I can't. Okay, and which... Let's hope that he is in the village of Vigididor. Let's go there. Yeah, or drive off all the continental people from the island. I don't like to drive all the continental people from the island, but I also don't like this alliance situation, because nice, we found the right camp. This is good, because the alliance situation is there are still Ptolemy and all the people that want to exploit the natives, and I don't think that it would be a wise decision to try to come with an alliance, because in the end the natives will be just exploited. So in this case I would still favor for Deirdre, even if I do need to pick sides. But yeah, let's find out what Dunkus would do.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vinbar, your High King, is dead.
Ande Voshtire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tifradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaisse brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaisse humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frictamen in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Karants of our clan, and I have witnessed your wisdom and benevolence. I would be glad to help you meet Enon Miel Frictamen, and I pray that he will help your people. But you should know that my election is far from settled. The spirits are divided, and some are thirsty for revenge.
Would there be a way to make sure that you get picked?
I do not like the idea of using such a method. But yes, there is a way. The High Kings of old wore a legendary crown, said to be a gift from Enon Miel Frictamen. The one who became the first guardian is believed to have taken it with him in death. If someone were to wear it in these troubled times, they would definitely be chosen by the others.
And where can I hope to find it?
In the burial mound of the High Kings near the village of Vignamri. But it is said that the path towards it is strewn with spears, and that its entrance, situated near a large dead tree, is guarded by a Nardaig Magamen. It is a deeply holy place, and the Guardian will not let anyone enter without a fight. If you do decide to go there, fill your heart with humility and respect, for those who rest there were great men.
All right. I think that Dunkus seems to be the one I like to support the most. I like Dirtra's approach, but I feel that Dunkus is right, that driving them off is just causing more sadness, more war, more death. And going for the alliance is probably not good because, yeah, I just fear that this will result in more exploitation of the natives. In this case, Kurt with the skies. This looks just great. So I think in this case I will go for Dunkus. I think he really has the best approach. So let's see, where do we need to go? We need to go there. I think we already killed that one, but we never explored Battery. But I think I killed that Nardike already, so should be easy to get in there. We will find out if the Nardike has returned or is still dead in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Epi. See you.